All right, hey, it's Keith Miller here, and got some really good stuff to talk about today. Cravings and being prepared to deal with cravings. I know a lot of people struggle with coming up with meals when they're too busy to cook, particularly right now as we're about to get into what I like to refer to as the busy season, right? We are about to be uh, all over the place getting messages and stuff. Sorry, I'm not too distracted, but we're about to be running all over the place to family, to events. If your kids play fall and winter sports, that's all over the place, crazy too. So it's easy when you don't have food on hand, and when you're not ready for the next meal. It's easy to give in to cravings, and this is what we're going to talk about today. So I thought, this quick little video with a couple of strategies that I use for dealing with the issue of being too busy and kind of heading off cravings at the pass, because it's so easy just to go through the drive-thru, right? It's like, oh, what are we going to eat? We're just going to go through the drive-thru. Okay, so also, if you haven't seen it yet, you should definitely check out my latest ebook and online course. It's the Easy One Dish Dinners Recipe Guide, and you can download it for free at upfortblog.com/one dish recipes. I have put that link in the description as well, and instant access. It's easy for me to say. Instant access. Go in. You can download everything. You can also just use it right there on your phone. Like I said, it's an online course with a bunch of recipes that are so easy to manipulate based on what you have at hand, what your tastes and likes are. I think it's going to be a really good resource for you. Okay, so now, in case you don't know who I am, I'm Keith Miller, and I'm the owner of Up For It Coaching here in the Louisville, LaGrange, Kentucky area. And I help men and women in their 30s, 40s, and beyond to have more energy and lose weight without struggling through restrictive dieting and militant exercise, so that they can finally start feeling better, like I said, have more energy, and experience long-term weight loss and lifestyle changes that last. And that's the key to everything I do. I focus on training folks in a way where it's not just, you're not just losing 20 pounds, or you're not just working out for the next 8 weeks. It's something that sticks and it lasts. Clients don't need me as often, so that's the drawback. But yeah, we're creating lifestyle changes, and that's a key. So if you're watching live, please do me a favor and type live in the comment section below and let me know. And if you're watching the replay, just type in replay. It really helps me know when people tune in, and when our busy time of the day for people tuning in and watching our videos is. Okay, so now, finally, I've got 2 words for you. Okay, 2 words. Be prepared. It's the old Boy Scout motto, right? Being prepared is the key to holding off cravings and having healthy, nutritious meals when you're really, really busy and you don't think you have time to get any cooking done. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to share with you some of the things that, hi Marina, thank you. What I wanted to do is I wanted to share some of the things that I do. Those of you who may be new to the channel or not as familiar with me, without going into a big, long, what we call it, bio, I guess, I went from being a very busy martial arts instructor, managing a fight team, also a personal trainer, to becoming very, very ill with a heart problem, and ballooned up to nearly 300 pounds. And I have lost almost all of that weight that I gained when I was sick. I've, all of the medication is gone, the blood pressure medicine is gone and everything. And the tips and tricks and tactics that I share on this page are the things that I have used to get myself back to being healthy. And it's also the tips, tricks, and tactics that I use with my clients that helps them get back. So being hydrated is number one. Always be hydrated. So, I have a couple of things that I wanted to share with you that really helps me and my family be prepared so that we don't capitulate to the drive-through window when we're really busy, especially this time of year because we're starting to go do more and more things. My daughter plays hockey, so we're always on the road. So these are the things that I do to make sure that we're not just, giving into temptation, eating whatever the hell we want whenever it's convenient. Okay, so number one, I have some notes here on my screen. Let me pull them up. Okay, number one, I always have on hand the following things that can be whipped up into numerous quick meals. Okay, eggs, number one, always have on hand eggs, frozen vegetables. Typically, although I don't have any right now, actually, no, I do. Smoked turkey sausage. You could do anything with that, okay? Those smoked turkey sausages usually have one of those either frozen or in the crisper area. Onions, peppers, ground beef, usually frozen, and broth. But here's the thing lately. Excuse me. Here's the thing lately with the broth. We have gone to the better than bouillon stuff. It takes up a lot less room in your pantry and your fridge. And I think it's just awesome. This better than bouillon stuff. It has an awesome, awesome flavor. We add it to rice when we put rice in the rice cooker and everything. Just phenomenal flavor that you can get with stuff. So I always have on hand, like I said, eggs, frozen veggies, smoked turkey sausages, onions, ground pepper, ground beef, and peppers, and so, the bouillon. You can make so many meals with just that alone. Plus, I also typically have on hand some frozen chicken breasts and some frozen shrimp. Okay, now if you have and like a couple of jars of salsa. If you have any of those things, you can throw any of that stuff in a slow cooker and have an awesome meal. You can throw any of that in a skillet and create an awesome meal. Frittatas, omelets, scrambles, you name it. Also, I typically have in my pantry is well stocked with spices. I'm not just a salt and pepper kind of guy. I've got to have more flavor. All right. So I keep a well-stocked pantry full of two things. I always have a large selection of Flavor God spices. If you have not checked out Flavor God, go to flavorgod.com. They have got some of the best low sodium, all-natural ingredients. Phenomenal. They have a Taco Tuesday. They have all like a really awesome Italian seasoning. Some spicy is a chipotle seasoning, things like that. One of my favorites, but particularly one of my favorites, they have a honey barbecue seasoning, and it's extremely low sugar. Right, just sprinkle it on those chicken breasts, throw it on the grill. Amazing. Okay, and a couple other things. There's always tuna. Noodles of some kind. We like the I think it's called Banza now. It's noodles made out of garbanzo. Give me a thumbs up if you know what I'm talking about. I think it's called Banza. It's made from garbanzo beans. We always typically have some kind of tomato sauce, either cans of just plain tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce of some kind. And like I said earlier, salsa. If you have these things on hand, you have no excuse for not being able to whip up a good meal, right? Also, I use a meal plan whenever possible. I offer meal plans for my clients, and I use the same meal plan myself. And when I'm looking at my meal plan, one of the things that I like to do, though I haven't done it here lately, but if I look at, I'm going to need zucchinis on Tuesday. I'm going to need lots of onion over the next couple of days. I'll chop that stuff and have it in Ziploc baggies already cut up and ready to go when I buy it. And what that does for me is it just cuts precious minutes out of preparing the meal. It's a really good tip. Now, you don't want to cut things. You don't want to cut things up that are going to turn into mush, like tomato. You don't want to cut up some tomatoes 4 days ahead of time. But a day ahead of time is, it's a really convenient thing to do. And we have dogs barking in the background. Let's see what we can do about that. I apologize, guys. So, and where was I? Okay, yes, and the whole idea, like I said, is being prepared, being the Boy Scout, being prepared ahead of time. Okay, so, look, you never know what your schedule is going to throw at you. You can plan and plan and plan and plan all day, but things are going to get thrown out of whack. Things are going to pop up. Especially if you have kids, you own a business, you have lots of family obligations. Like I said, particularly right now, it's that busy time of the year for everybody. COVID be damned, there's still lots of stuff going on, okay? So it's really important to kind of, like I said, it's so easy to give in to your cravings and give into the drive-in window when there's not food already on hand, okay? So these are some of the simple strategies that I do to make sure that we're always prepared for the next meal, okay? I guess you could say it's always a good idea to kind of play defense when it comes to having these things on hand, because you never know when you're going to have a weeknight emergency, a weekend emergency where all the plans just go to hell. So a couple of other things. There's the slow cooker is always clean. The Instant Pot is always clean. So there you go. Oh crap, we're not going to have time to get this, but we can get home and have a meal later if it's a slow cooked meal. Have the frozen vegetables ready, have the cans of sauce ready, have the things ready, throw it in the slow cooker. By the time you get home, you have a great meal that you can sit down around the table and enjoy with the family without eating it out of a bag, sack, box, wrapper. That's not real food. That's chemicals, and that is not good for you. That's going to make you sick. That's going to make you fat. It's going to make you not feel good, not have the energy that you want to do the things that you want to accomplish in your life. Okay, so I hope these strategies got your wheels turning a little bit, maybe thinking about some things. If I would be interested and curious as to what some of the tips and strategies that you use to make sure that you always have the ability to cook quickly and have a healthy meal available at home. Once again, let me share this with you. Like I said, we have our recipe guide online. Please go to that online address there, and you can get instant access. And please share it with your friends, share it with your families. upforitblog.com/one-dish-recipes. Like I said, these recipes are so easy to manipulate based on what you have on hand. Don't have any ground beef? No problem. Use chicken. Don't have any chicken? No problem. We'll use something else. You can manipulate these recipes and they will still turn out really good. They only require one dish to create. You're not going to fill the sink up with pots and pans to make these things. Although I will say, one of my clients the other day, she was expressing one of her new goals is to learn how to cook healthy for her family and to always have healthy meals on hand. And one of the things I do with people I work with is I have them tell me what that will look like. So it's almost like an exercise where when you know what something's going to look like ahead of time, you know if you've actually achieved it or not. And she said the sink will be full of dishes. It's like, that's awesome, because if the sink's full of dishes, then you know that you are eating at home and you're not going through the drive-through window, and that's a great goal to have. Okay, if you'd like some help with your own fitness and wellness plan, I'd love to be able to help you. Just send me a direct message, or you could even comment below that you would like to set up a time to chat. Send me a text. You can send me a text. Let me put my number here. Don't call it, because this goes directly to text, okay? But this is my my text number. Is that coming up? Yes, it is. Okay. So you can text me there, and you can text me there, 502-215-3760, and just say, let's chat. We'll set up a time to get on what I call a success strategy session and talk about your goals, where you want to go, where you currently are, and we'll come up with some easy action steps that you can start taking right away to finally start reaching your goal. Okay, and here's that link. Let me put the link one more time. I think it's easy to get to, but let me put up the link one more time. HTTP. What? upfortblog.com/one-dish-recipes. Hopefully that's the right address. Okay. And that's it for the day, guys. That's it for Up For It Live. We'll be doing a lot more of these in the weeks to come, because I have a lot more information to share with you guys over these crazy holidays and this crazy busy season that we got going on. Do me a favor, share the video, like the video, and I'll see you guys next time.